Welcome to today's episode. Today, we are going to talk about controlling the senses, according to Chanakya. One of the most misunderstood ideas in ancient wisdom is the idea of control. Many people assume that controlling the senses means suppressing them, fighting them, or denying them completely. But according to Chanakya, control does not mean violence against the self. It means clarity. Chanakya believed that the senses are not enemies. They are instruments, but every instrument needs a master. When the senses are uncontrolled, they begin to command the mind. And when the senses command the mind, intelligence loses authority. Chanakya observed that most human mistakes do not come from lack of knowledge. They come from lack of restraint. A person may know what is right, yet still act against it. Why? Because the senses speak louder than intelligence when they are unchecked. Chanakya taught that the senses are persuasive. They do not argue logically. They demand emotionally. They promise pleasure. They promise relief. They promise comfort. But they do not speak of consequences. This is why Chanakya placed self-control above intelligence, because intelligence without control is easily defeated. Chanakya explained that the senses pull the mind outward. They constantly seek stimulation. More taste, more sound, more pleasure, more comfort. When the mind is always moving outward, it loses depth. And intelligence requires depth. A scattered mind cannot think clearly. One of Chanakya's key observations was that the senses grow stronger when they are fed without awareness. Each indulgence trains the mind. The mind learns, if I desire, I receive. Over time, this creates a habit, and habit becomes character. Chanakya believed that character is the true measure of control. Not what a person knows, but what a person repeatedly chooses. He also warned that uncontrolled senses create dependence. The person no longer chooses pleasure. He depends on it, and dependence weakens freedom. Chanakya defined freedom not as the ability to enjoy everything, but as the ability to refuse. A person who cannot refuse is not free. Chanakya also spoke about the speed of the senses. The senses act quickly. They react instantly. Intelligence moves slowly. It observes. It evaluates. Control exists in the pause between sensation and action. That pause is where wisdom lives. Without that pause, reaction replaces choice. And reaction is never intelligent. This is why Chanakya emphasized patience. Patience slows the senses. It gives intelligence time to speak. A patient mind cannot be easily manipulated. Chanakya also understood that the senses are strengthened by environment. What you repeatedly see, hear, and consume shapes desire. A noisy environment creates a noisy mind. A stimulating environment creates restless senses. This is why Chanakya valued simplicity. Simplicity reduces sensory overload, and reduced stimulation restores clarity. He did not promote luxury. He promoted sufficiency. Enough food, enough comfort, enough rest. Excess, according to Chanakya, was the enemy of control. Another important teaching was about discipline. Chanakya believed that discipline creates boundaries for the senses, not to suffocate life, but to protect intelligence. Routine strengthens restraint. When life has structure, the senses lose unpredictability. This is why disciplined people experience fewer inner conflicts. Their energy is organized. Chanakya also warned about exhaustion. A tired mind has weak control. When the body is exhausted and the mind is drained, the senses dominate easily. This is why moderation was central to his philosophy. Balanced effort, balanced rest, balanced desire. Chanakya believed that extremes always weaken control. He also spoke about awareness. Control begins with observation. Notice when the senses pull strongly. Notice what triggers them. Notice patterns. Once seen clearly, the senses lose their mystery. They are no longer powerful forces. They are simple impulses. Awareness removes fear. And without fear, control becomes natural. Chanakya also emphasized self-respect. A person who respects himself does not surrender easily to momentary pleasure. Not because pleasure is evil, but because dignity is higher. He believed that dignity protects restraint. When a person values his inner state, he chooses carefully. Another subtle point Chanakya made was about ambition. Uncontrolled ambition stimulates the senses endlessly. The mind keeps wanting more, but ambition guided by wisdom channels the senses productively. This is why Chanakya never rejected desire. He refined it. Desire directed toward growth strengthens intelligence. Desire directed toward indulgence weakens it. Ultimately, Chanakya taught that the one who controls his senses controls his future, because decisions shape destiny, and decisions are shaped by the state of the senses. A calm sensory system creates a calm mind. A calm mind makes clear choices. Clear choices build strong lives. Chanakya believed that mastery of the senses is not achieved in one day. It is built quietly through daily awareness, small restraint, repeated discipline, consistent observation. Over time, control becomes effortless, and effortlessness is the sign of true mastery. This is why Chanakya Neeti is not harsh. It is precise. It does not ask you to fight yourself. It asks you to understand yourself. This is the wisdom of Chanakya Neeti.